That was, yet again, another hard watch. I'm just happy we're going into another international break because I could not watch us play the same football for another week. We play Manchester United in about 2 weeks' time. They won today. And no matter how bad they play, or playing, always seem to have a good game against us. This is very reminiscent of that 22-23 season, where our midfield was corked. Corked. Remember that midfield? Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago when he wasn't injured. That was bad. That gave me nightmares, that midfield did. Don't get me wrong, Fabinho and Jordan Henderson were a big part of our team for a long time before that, but it just got to a point where it just wasn't ideal anymore. But now, we're having the exact same problem with the defence. We nowadays, we've conceded 14 goals. Now 15 goals already. And we're at the start of October. Arsenal, who are now top of the league, deservedly, have conceded 3. Could somebody tell me why our defence is so bad? Konate again. What is now stopping Joe Gomez from playing instead of Konate? He's better than Konate. I mean, both are not great, but Joe Gomez needs to play right now. Like, I don't get it. We've lost 3 games in a row. I think this is the first time as a manager Slot's lost 3 games in a row. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna call out the plastic fans of this football club. Arne Slot out. Slot needs to be sacked. If you think that, then go support another football club. These are the type of fans that think that they just want to win every game. And if they lose, they have a hissy fit. It's not how football works. It's not just always going to be plain sailing. Losses come with wins. And if you can't, as Bill Shankly once said himself, if you can't support us when we lose, do not support us when we win. A great man once said. And he was a great man. But, yeah. We're going to have to perk up a bit. Do I think Slot should be sacked? No, I think you're a bit, like, cog's not spinning if you think that Slot should be sacked. Yeah, there's something not right up there. You probably need to go and see a doctor if you think Slot should be sacked. But yeah, it's been 3 losses now. We go into an international break. It's probably the worst time to get a loss, isn't it? Really, going into international break. But I just hope that we sort ourselves out going into the Manchester United game after the international break. But I've got a week to have a break from watching this football team because, my gosh, I love this team to bits, but they stress me out at times. Like, I love nothing more than watching this football team on a Saturday or a Sunday or midweek if it's Champions League or the League Cup. I love nothing more than watching this football team play, but my God, these lot stress me out sometimes. Like, we scored that goal. We came out in the second half. We looked all right. We looked okay. Gakpo scored the goal to equalise. And then the momentum just dropped. We had the momentum. And then we just dropped tempo. Just dropped it like that. Chelsea were then all over us. Enzo Fernandez hit the bar. Post, sorry, not the bar. Chelsea had some really, really good chances. That Chiesa goal in the first half, I can't forget that. That was astonishing. He's arguably the best midfielder in the Premier League. I'd have said Gravenberch, but he had 2-3 great games, to be honest with you. But at the minute, like, we're going through a very, very bad patch. And that's the reason why I said this is reminiscent of that 22-23 season. Because we had a really rough patch that season, finished 5th in the league. And we were playing. I think what people got used to last season was just the consistent winning week after week after week after week under this manager. And now it's not like that. They're starting to get a bit miffed. And yeah, I totally get that. But by no means will I be calling for him to get sacked after 3 losses. 3 losses when he won the league with us last season. Like, I just don't think that calling for the manager to be sacked after 3 games is going to do anything, really. Like, I don't know what... Yeah. It'd be nice at some point to have a good performance this season. But at the minute, we're just going to have to deal with it. Because we're going through what is a transitional period at the minute. We've got to gel the players in. We've made new signings, and it wasn't just, in my opinion, it wasn't just going to be as easy as everyone thought it was. Last season, I didn't think we were going to get near a league title. And I think a lot of Liverpool fans have, including myself, I do include myself, I think a lot of us have massively overestimated us this season. We thought we were going to win the league. That could still happen. That could still happen. I'm not writing that off. Arsenal are currently top of the league. They have a very, very good team. It's going to be quite hard to stop them this season. They've conceded 3 goals all season, and we've conceded 13. No, it'll be about 15 now, I think. But we've got to be better defensively. We've got to learn that we just can't have the goalkeeper doing everything for us. I'm not gonna rant. I'm disappointed more than I'm angry again. I thought we sort of, got back into life in that second half, because it wasn't a bad performance for sort of 20 minutes to 30 minutes. And then sort of the last 10, 15 minutes, we just dropped momentum and pace. And we kept being, pushed off the ball by Chelsea. And that second goal for Chelsea was coming. We play Manchester United after the international break. But, yeah. Is it starting to worry me? Just a tiny bit. We're going to go on... we're going to go into Mohamed Salah in a minute. But, yeah, it's a transitional period, what we're going through. We bought, 5-6 new players. I thought Mamrashvili had a blinder today. I thought he was really good. So, yeah. It's not the goalkeeper that's the problem. It's our defence. Our defence has been rubbish since game week 1. We were beaten on the counter-attack many times in pre-season. And our defence has been lacking quality this season. It's been lacking quality. It's been lacking alertness, if that's a word. It's been lacking fight, really. It's just been lacking a lot of stuff. And we'll come back from this, definitely. I think we'll definitely come back from this. We're just going through a very rough period right now. I still don't think we've found a rhythm yet, to be completely honest. But it's going to take time. Will take time. I know all these plastic fans just want us... I mean, I want us to win all the time. Wouldn't it be great if we could just win all the time? But that's not how football works. All these plastic fans saying slot out because we've lost 3 games are a total disgrace. And they do not represent our football club. They do not represent our football club. Any fan who thinks Arne Slot should be sacked, I'm sorry, you're not a real fan. If you're calling for this manager to be sacked, then you're not a real fan. It's a project, an ongoing project. We've got a lot to thank for Jurgen Klopp, because he brought us out of the realms of death. He brought us out of being such an average team to what we are now. We've got a lot to thank for him. But we are in the new era now of Arne Slot. We've just got to put trust in him. Arsenal have done that for, how long? 5-6 years with Arteta. So we have to trust him. And he's our manager. So we just got to trust him. We just got to trust him. And we just can't go off our heads. Because once we start doing that, then we're going to have all sorts of different problems. So yeah, I think we've not had, obviously, the best start to the season. We're now 3 games, 3 losses now. But, yeah, one thing I've learnt with Liverpool is that we don't stay like this for long at all. Once we get the problems changed, we'll be fine. Trust me, we will be fine. I think signing Mark Gahey, or maybe even selling Gerald Kwanzaa, was not a great idea. Signing Mark Gahey would have put all these problems to rest. But we saw some rumours midweek that Konate could be signing a new contract. At this minute, he doesn't deserve one. And Real Madrid have lost interest in him. I don't care. Konate literally could give me £20 million right now, and I'd still just not be very happy with him. Honestly, he could give me £25 billion right now, cash in hand, along with a Ferrari. But it still won't be enough. Because Konate right now is abysmal. So bad. So bad. It's unbelievable. So bad. Really bad. Woeful. Giovanni Leone could not get back from injury any slower, could he? Wow. He couldn't get back any slower. We need Leone back as soon as possible. Sorry, faster. He couldn't get back from injury any faster, could he? We need him back as soon as possible. He's going to be out for at least a year. Yeah. Brilliant. A year of pain. But once we get to January, once we sign a centre-back, it should start to be okay. But there's no club football back for a couple of weeks because of the international break. But yeah, Liverpool will be back very soon, and it's just a bad patch we're going through, but put trust in the manager and everything will be okay. But yeah, I think everything will be okay. We just have to stick by the team and, support the team in every game, whether they lose, draw or win. And, trust the team, and we'll be back very soon. But if you enjoyed that video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn your post. I forgot to mention Salah, didn't I? So yeah, he can't keep playing games. He can't keep playing games. He's got to be dropped. There were 3 or 4 chances tonight that he spooned. Absolutely spooned. He stayed on for way too long, wasn't substituted on. I don't know what it is about Salah. Slot needs to start having a backbone. Like, yes, Salah's one of the greatest players that's played for this football club, but when he's playing crap, we've got to be ruthless. We have to be ruthless. Like, he just automatically gets a spot every game. Why, though? Why, though? I don't get it. I don't get why it's off reputation. Chiesa has got to start playing more. We had a fresh Chiesa on that bench. And Mo Salah was spooning shots wide, far, left, right, centre, into the River Thames. Like, Chiesa had to come on in this match. Chiesa really did, and he didn't. And that is, again, Slot is at fault for that. Chiesa should have come on in this game. He should have played, and he didn't. We could have even got a winner if Chiesa had have come on. Because Salah, at the minute, is dreadful. I'm saying that. He's dreadful. And the people who just think that he can't be dropped, the guy's not undroppable. Yeah, he creates good moments for us. But he's not the guy to play at the minute. Chiesa has to start playing. He has to start playing instead of Mo Salah. Has to. I think the result could have even been different against Galatasaray if Chiesa would have played. Chiesa changes the story when he comes on. He plays well. He fights for the ball. He fights for the result that we need. And Salah at the minute isn't cutting it for me. Chiesa has to start the next game. He has to start against Man United. But yeah, if you enjoyed that one, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I'll see you lovely lot in the next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves. And as always, peace out.